How would you feel if you paid for something which you didn't actually use? It's not very fair, is it? It's like just throwing your money away, and no one likes to do that. This is pretty much the reason the power factor exists. Basically, the power factor is the ratio between the power used within an AC circuit and the value of the actual power outputted from the power station. Some of this power does useful work, which is basically what the user pays the electrical company for. This is the electricity which powers the lights in your home and possibly what helps you cook your dinner at night. But some part of the electricity which is provided by the electrical company does no useful work. This is the percentage of power which is lost to the creation of magnetic fields within the circuit. The aim for all electricity providers is to have a power factor of 1, because this means that the circuit has achieved the unity value, which is simply the most efficient operating level. If the power factor is less than 1, the electricity company has to increase the value of their outputted current in order to achieve a given amount of power use. The problem with this is that it causes transmission to become more inefficient. These types of circuits are known as inductive circuits, as the current lags the voltage. What this means is that the voltage reaches its maximum at 90 degrees before the current does. Within a capacitive circuit, the current leads voltage, which is essentially the opposite to inductance. As seen by the power factor triangle, kilowatts is on the bottom. The actual used power, kilovolt amperes reactive, or kVAR, is on the side, upright side of the triangle. This causes the delay between current and voltage, and is called a phase angle. The hypotenuse represents the total power used within the circuit, and the cosine of the angle created by this triangle represents the power factor. This is caused by different inductive loads, which include transformers, induction motors, and induction generators. These different types of machinery result in the increase in reactive power, or kVAR, within a circuit, and this is what provides no useful work. As a result of this, there is a large increase in the apparent power, kW, or kilowatts. This causes for the angle between the base and the total power hypotenuse to increase. As the value of theta increases, cosine theta decreases, which thus results in a low power factor, which must be improved in order to save the power company money. To improve the power factor, the system's capacitance is increased. Essentially, this cancels some of the circuit's impedance. Because capacitance is the opposite to impedance, so this allows a power company to produce the more kW for the same value of kVAR, making their system much more efficient. So essentially, the power factor is what allows us to understand the relationship between power supplied, power used, and power loss within an AC circuit. The reason it matters to you is because it saves you money. You're not paying for power that is wasted before it even reaches you, which is a huge positive if you ask me. Lastly, if you ever want to get into the power generation business and want to save your company money, you'll need to add capacitors into your power production plant in order to correct the system's kVAR. It's all about the money in the end.